FOREX META TRADERS. This is a wonderful day again. I have come up with these few indicators to come up with this strategy that is very useful. I've combined the indicators with TMA band. Though TMA band is good on its own, but sometimes we have an issue like the one we have here right now, that we have a break away from the band. Here we have a breakaway here from the band at this particular point. We have a breakaway here from this point, and if you check this on the lower time frame, you will see a serious breakaway on 15 minutes. Though this TMA does not repaint, you have this aqua color. This is signal generated by TMA that did not deliver. It was generated by TMA but did not deliver, though it will not repaint. So I have to come up with other indicators to make this particular strategy or TMA indicator work better for every one of us. Now let me show you how to use this particular indicator before I show you the setup for all the setting for all the indicators for this particular strategy. Now this is how to use this indicator. Number one thing you have to look out for is this TMA band. This TMA band, you have to look out for it. And then number two, you have to look out for this star generated by TMA band. If the price breaks away from the band as we have it here, and we have the star also forming, then the next indicator to look out for is this indicator here, this wave arrow indicator that gives us this orange color arrow here. It's the same indicator that gave us this white color. So what you are going to look out for, make sure they are all in agreement, and where we have all these three indicators or two indicators in agreement is at this particular point. At this point we have this star here, then we have this orange color indicator here also. Then the last indicators to consider is this indicator on the indicator window. It must turn from white to red for a sell, and for a buy it must turn to a white before you place your trade. When you have all the indicators in agreement as we have it here, then you can place your trade. But rest assured that is going to deliver if you place your trade using this particular setup when all the indicators are in agreement. And if you check another indicator or another setup for a buy, we have all the indicators in agreement at this particular point here. The candle breaks away from the lower band. We have the wave arrow indicator, and this indicator turns to white, and this is a good ride also. Your take profit will be to the middle band here or to the upper band, and this is how to use it. And stop loss will just be for a sell few pips above the previous high, and for a buy few pips below the previous low. Then you can ride the trend, and this is how to use this particular strategy. If you check it clearly on 30 minutes also, we have a clear signal generated by this indicator. We have all the indicators in agreement at this particular point, and for another buy we have all the indicators in agreement at this point. For a sell we have all the indicator in agreement at this point also. And this is how to use this particular strategy. You can use it on any time frame you want. Now let me show you what I use for this particular indicator, all the values that I use for this particular indicators. So feel free to use the indicator on any time frame you want, but make sure if you want to scalp on lower time frame, make sure you do that on low. Make sure you check the higher time frame and only scalp in the direction of the higher time frame. and that is how to stay out of trouble and serious drawdown. For 5 minutes right now, we have on 1 minute rather, we have a buy setup here. All the indicators are in agreement at this particular point. Now there's one thing I need to explain to you. You are going to see one dot here at this particular point. This blue dot like star is from this white wave indicator here, and let me show you on the higher time frame so that it will be more clearer. Now we have it here on 15 minutes here. This signal was generated. This was a buy signal at this particular point here, but it's going to disappear if it's not going to work, but it's going to leave us a clue that there's something happen around this particular point before it disappear, and that's why you see this blue star here, another blue star here. It did give us a sell signal here, a buy signal here at this particular point, sell at this point, but it did not deliver. I am not going to take this particular trade. If you listen to how I said you should use this particular strategy for MetaTrader 4, make sure all the indicators are in agreement. For sell, this is not at the upper band, so this signal generated there is invalid, and for a buy, this signal is invalid because it's not at the lower band of a TMA band indicator, and that is how to use it. Though the arrow will disappear and the other line will disappear, but you are going to see a star there that's going to give us a clue that something happened around this particular point. Now let me show you the setting for all the indicators I use. The number one indicator here is wave arrow, and this is where I change the color here, and then we have the setting, the value for all the column here. Just make sure you pause the video and set it up accordingly. Then the second indicator is CMA indicator. Here are the colors. Then these are the values. I change this particular value to 89. You can play with the value here, and you can play with this band deviation 1.6. You can change to 2, 2.4, and see how it turn up on your chart. If you like it using higher value, then you can go with it. Then the last indicator here is that indicator here, and this is where I change the weight for this indicator here. The white, this is where we have the white and the red here. You can change it to any color you want, and this is the fast MA and the slow MA is 40. You can change this value also if you like. You can change this value also and see if it will work better for you. So this is all the indicators I use for this particular strategy, and I'm going to include the template in the video description. Make sure you download it. I'm going to include the template also so that you have a certain screen or chart like my home. Make sure you follow this simple rule on how to use this. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly make sure you do so, and do give me a thumb up. Do not forget to turn on the notification button also if you do like this video. That is all I need from you. Till I bring you another useful strategy, keep on winning, and bye for now.